Hello, hello, hello. Good. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for Monday, March 4th. It is the first full week of the last month of our first quarter. Okay, so again, we get 4 quarters in a year, and we're already in the first. Hello, Melissa and Leonard. Hey, for all who are joining me on both Facebook and YouTube. Stefan Bronston, hello, hello. Okay, so I've entitled this perspective, Why Are You Asking? Why are you asking? And the reason, hey, Elliot, the reason I asked that question is because I got beat up with that same question yesterday, just yesterday. And I think real life is the best way we can share with each other and show that none of us are above anything. Some of us just learn how to deal with some things better, quicker, sooner, faster. And some of us are slow learners. We have to repeat tests over and over and over again. So here's the scenario. Have you ever, and I know you have, this is your question, have you ever found yourself in a place where you are asking a whole lot of people the same question over and over and over again? For whatever reason, you want to make sure you got it. You don't trust yourself. You are nervous. This is a new lane that you're walking in. Good morning, Mel. Good morning for all who are joining me, and good evening. It's a new position that you've never found yourself in. So you ask one question over and over and over and over again to several people. Now, even if all several people give you the same answer with a slightly different twist, same version of different versions of the same answer, but you continue to ask. My question, which I was asked yesterday, was, why do you continue to ask if you're not going to do anything with the information you're getting? You say you want to be debt free. And so you start running around, you go to all these conferences, you talk to people who are, more financially astute than you are, and they tell you different versions of the same answer. And yet you have not taken any of it and put it into action. Why do you ask? Why do we? And so here's my scenario that just, as a matter of fact, I'm going to read you some of the stuff. Ooh, let me find some G version of the stuff that I was dealing with. So I am a woman of faith, and I understand the privilege and power of prayer. It is both a privilege and a tremendous power that comes from prayer. I believe the word of God that says, I'll instruct you and I'll teach you. I'll guide you in the way you should go. Okay. And so I have been seeking fervently from the Lord one question over and over and over and again. I keep phrasing it differently, but it's the same question over and over and over again. And I am waiting on him to answer me. Well, yesterday, he started answering clearly, unequivocally the same. He started answering my question, because it's only been one question. Even though I done phrased it in 5, 6, 7 different ways, it's the same question. And so as he began to answer, I had the audacity. Now look, don't be looking at, I want you to flip the switch and put yourself into this scenario. I had the audacity to try to stop and think if I was going to do what he told me to do. Now, I'm the one who came asking for weeks and weeks and weeks. One question, 7, 8, 9 different versions throughout the day, every day. Same question. When he answers, I I had to stop and think if I was going to do anything with my responsibility. So let me find it, just because this is, y'all probably don't need me to do this part. But I said, okay, so I talk to myself a lot in my journals, but I said, I cannot, Hollie. Okay, this is how Hollie talks. Hollie, you can't beg your father to speak. Oh, speak, Lord, help me to understand. Speak in the language that I can understand. This is me. You can't ask him to direct you and guide you and teach you and instruct you and then choose deliberately to ignore his answer. No, ma'am. Okay, and I got a whole lot of other stuff. But so my question becomes, listen, if we are going to be, and this is asking God, asking people, asking our mentors, asking those, our financial mentors, our marital mentors. I hope you have mentors in all those categories of your life. If we're going to ask people, ask God, ask our mentors, ask our those who are ahead of us, our rabbits, if we're going to ask people over and over and over again, or ask the same question in 15 different varieties, when the answer comes, you need to do something with it. Why are you asking? That's why it's entitled, Why Are You Asking? If you do not intend to take the information and use it, why are you wasting your breath and anyone's time? So the question, so I got that straight real quick. Okay. I mean, because even the question, look, you can't beg God for an answer. And then when you get the answer, make a decision that you're going to ignore the answer. Well, now this started a few years ago with me. When people would come to me and ask a question, depending on who the person is, before I even really entertain anything that it's going to take my time, I ask them, let me ask you something. Who else have you asked this same question to? Different version of the same question. Because if you've already talked to 3 and 4 people, the next question is going to be, are you doing anything with what they're telling you to do? Because why are you asking? Why do we do that? And so even though it just hit me again yesterday, I am straight. I am straight because I don't have the audacity. Although I'm telling you, I could take one question and come up with 15 different versions, different languages and everything, because that's exactly what I was doing. And then yesterday when I got my very clear answer, I hesitated on the follow-through part. Okay, I'm giving you all my time. I'm giving you whatever little wisdom I have, the experiences that I've gone through. And yet, when I offer you the advice, when I offer you the word of knowledge or the wisdom, you don't take anything, but it just piles up in here. You don't do anything with it. So my challenge is for you to go through your life, ramble through your memory, your very recent memory in a lot of cases. Have you been asking and seeking and bugging people to get on their calendar to ask them something that you have not already made the decision to do something with the information? Why are you asking? Why are you asking, especially? And again, this goes across the board in every area of our life. Oh yeah, I got to get to the gym. I need to talk to that nutritionist and you don't plan on changing anything in your diet. You do not plan. You know that you don't need to be eating fried fast food 5 days a week. You already know that. So why are you asking someone, taking up their time, and you don't intend to make a change with the information you receive? You're running and paying for all these seminars, and you have not even made any room in your wallet, in your budget, to take $25. But you're getting the same. 5 different people have told you the same thing, different versions of the same answer, and you don't intend to implement it. So that's my challenge. Well, hello, Lieutenant Colonel Katoya. So that's my challenge for you. I'm asking you to go through and roam through your life and see, are you wasting time? Are you taking up somebody's space and mental energy to have them answer a question that you don't intend to do anything with? And if you're on the flip side, if people are coming to you and they're sucking you dry for information and you can't see that they've implemented anything, stop all that. Stop all that. Go do the last thing I told you to do. Go do the last thing. So I mean, that really, really, really hit me yesterday. So of course I figured I'd share it. Why are you asking me if you don't intend to implement anything was the question. So I had to get that straight. Fix it up real quick and in a hurry. That is my offering to you today. I am hopeful that you make it a marvelous Monday as we begin the month of March. Until next time, take real good care of yourselves.